Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Anthony with the Wrenched Out Garage. Today we're going to be working on the Harley Davidson Vrod. So as you can see, I got some parts pulled apart, but we're going to be diving into lighting and what you can do for a very low budget, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so I obviously got the cover off and some stuff kind of hanging out back here, but what we're going to talk about today is the headlight on this. Now, we're actually getting ready to change the whole headlight unit itself, but before getting the Pathfinder LED, which we'll do another video on, kind of a short video, we needed an upgrade for this shortly after we got it, and we ended up going with HID. We actually went with a company we found on Amazon, OPT7 HID kit. It's the H1, so it fits your low beam. You can obviously get one for the high beam as well. I'll put links to both of these down below. It's 6000K, so let's take a look at this. It obviously has a nice blue tinge, but the bigger part of this is it added a little bit of visibility as far as the throw of the light itself, because the stock unit on the Vrod pretty much sucks. So this is definitely a cost-effective option, especially when you start looking at the Pathfinder LEDs or some of the other LEDs. Now, I know eBay's got some, so they're not quite as expensive, but this will run you right around 50 bucks. It is the slim HID kit, so the ballast setup is small. So let's take a look at this real quick. The kit also, just real quick, includes all of the wiring diagrams, comes with everything you're going to need to do this. So I'll put links to this down below if you're interested in this. Again, you just need this. It'll plug right in. A little bit of wiring. It's not super difficult. So, but ultimately, right here, down by my hand, this thing I'm holding right here, that's our tab performance tuner. And then this box right above it is the ballast, or the little box you got to conceal. And it's pretty darn small. I mean, you're talking 4 by 3 by maybe 1. Or something like that. So it's a pretty small box, which is absolutely critical on your motorcycle, especially because these guys you don't have endless space unless you've got a bigger bike, and even then you don't have endless space. You don't want stuff kind of cluttered and sitting around everywhere. But we are going to be removing it, and that's really the reason why I ended up doing this video. Obviously, we've had this on here for a couple of years. We love the product, no problems whatsoever. But because we are removing it, we thought, why not kind of give you guys a video on what it looks like and what it takes to install it. Now, obviously, we had ours sitting right up on top of the battery itself. It just kind of tucks right into here with the tab performance tuner. There's a little bit of space. I did end up kind of cutting back the air inlet on the tank, or on the cover, and it did provide enough space for it to sit there. It doesn't move around. It ultimately just sits there, hangs out. So let's take the light off. I'm going to take the light off, and then we will take a look at what it takes to install this bad boy. So obviously, make sure I have the right Allen key here. So obviously on the Vrod's headlight, just get your 2 Allen keys. Let's remove the headlight itself first. All right, so obviously we just removed the headlight. That's what you're seeing here. It does sit in here pretty snug, so just be gentle, kind of pop it down. It's not super clean, but as you can see here, there's the low beam, the low beam, and then you've got your high beam. We're gonna just go ahead and unclick or unhook. Let's see, because I don't want to mess this ballast up. So actually, maybe we'll just unhook it here. All right. That way I can show you guys a little bit clearer, give you a little bit of a clearer image of what I'm talking about. Again, it's just down on the lower. It's just you pull, push. These two are the actual LED or HID. So let's take a look at this. All right, guys. So as you can see, let's take a look at this guy real quick. So that's your HID filament right there. And it just plugs right in. And then this is what your wiring does look like. So this plugs right into the housing unit. And then this goes right in. Now, let's get the, let me put this back in here real quick. I'm gonna attempt not to damage this. Let me see if I can get a piece of this out. Now you can see I ran the wiring, it ran right through the center of the forks because you do have that cutout in the middle. And then you just run it with the other headlight wiring that's pre-existing. All right, so I just pulled out the wiring. So this is ultimately all it is right here. So you have this unit that actually plugs directly into the Harley Davidson low beam right here. And it does come with this plug setup. So you can see that. This then plugs directly into the headlight itself, right into the back. And it's literally that simple. You're not actually wiring anything. So that's pretty much it. Again, I'll put the link to this down below. I would say if you're looking for a cost-effective headlight or lighting upgrade for your headlight, these guys are definitely a really good option. Super simple to install. And you don't have to put it, obviously, where I put mine. That is just a location that I thought would work best because I already had kind of some stuff sitting in there. And again, it came out really nice. Now, there are other options. You can go higher on the lighting, whether you want to go higher on the Kevlar or the candle lighting or lower. So if the 6000K, the one that I showed you, is too much, obviously go to a lower lighting setup so you're not blinding yourself, or you are, or whatever it is you want, or maybe you're running a colored theme and that's too blue for you. So, but this is pretty much it. Again, here's the ballast itself. This is the thing that you gotta hide right here. Super small, super compact, definitely worth, I think it's definitely worth the money. It's got the inline resistor right here in my hand. And then of course, like I said earlier, in addition to all of that stuff, it does come with some additional relays and some fuses if you need it. I didn't need it. Everything ran perfect. No issues whatsoever. So there it is. Again, I'll put a link below. And the only reason we're switching this bad boy is because we're going over to the Pathfinder LED. So that is pretty much it for at least this install video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, we just threw this out there just because I think it's a great option for anybody, not just with a Vrod, but with a motorcycle, just because of the size of the gear. It's not huge. It's not like an old school ballast. It's super thick and gets hot. This one actually didn't get very hot at all, at least when I had tested it and everything else. So I would definitely suggest this if you're looking for an alternative for lighting. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for tuning in. If this is your first time visiting the Wrenched Out Garage, please hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. We do appreciate it. We just started this as its own official. It's only been up here for, at this point, I'm not sure, a month, maybe 2 months, whenever I post this video, I'm not sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And we have a lot of other cool projects and cool things coming to the Vrod, to the Camaro, to our other projects, the Sportster, to the truck, and to the garage. So, hey, you guys drive safe, and we'll see you around.